Big changes could be coming to Canada's express entry system this August. Will CRS scores finally drop? Which category has the highest chance of receiving invitations? And if you're waiting for an invitation to apply, should you expect good news this month? In this video, we're breaking down the latest express entry predictions for August 2026 based on official IRCC data, July draw trends, and current express entry pool patterns. So make sure you watch until the end because we'll also discuss what candidates can do right now to improve their chances. Welcome back. July 2026 was another busy month for express entry. IRCC conducted 8 express entry draws across 5 different categories, issuing a total of 15,549 invitations to apply in just 1 month. That brings the total number of invitations issued in 2026 to 104,616 across 42 draws, which already surpasses the 98,903 invitations issued during the entire year of 2024. However, despite this impressive number, there are clear signs that IRCC is slowing down the pace during the second half of 2026. Based on the draw patterns we've seen so far, August is expected to feature 2 major draw clusters, with the first likely beginning during the week of August 3rd. Remember, these are informed predictions based on verified 2026 draw data, express entry pool snapshots, and IRCC's current immigration priorities. Since IRCC doesn't guarantee a fixed schedule, these estimates should not be treated as official announcements. Let's begin with the Canadian Experience Class, or CEC. CEC invitation numbers have steadily declined throughout 2026. The year started with 8,000 invitations in January, followed by 6,000, then 4,000, and recently IRCC has been issuing only 2,000 invitations per draw. Interestingly, while invitation numbers have decreased, the CRS cutoffs have remained surprisingly stable. Since April, they've consistently stayed between 514 and 518, even when invitation numbers changed from 2,000 to 4,000. This suggests that high-scoring candidates continue entering the express entry pool just as quickly as others receive invitations. Because of this, August is expected to bring CEC draws of around 2,000 invitations each, with CRS scores likely staying between 515 and 518. A temporary increase to 3,000 invitations is possible, but at this stage it appears unlikely. Likewise, a CRS score dropping below 500 remains highly unlikely unless IRCC significantly increases invitation volumes. Now let's look at the Provincial Nominee Program, or PNP. PNP draws have been much more unpredictable this year. Invitation numbers have ranged from 264 to 955, while CRS cutoffs have varied between 708 and 805. One notable exception occurred on June 22, when IRCC issued 955 invitations with a CRS cutoff of 730, largely because many provincial nominations entered the express entry pool at the same time. July returned to more typical levels, with 534 and 511 invitations and CRS cutoffs of 708 and 744. For August, experts expect 400 to 600 invitations per PNP draw, with CRS scores ranging between 720 and 760. Remember, every provincial nomination adds 600 CRS points, which explains why PNP cutoffs always remain above 700. Candidates should also pay close attention to opportunities in Alberta, British Columbia, and Ontario's new workforce priority stream, as these provinces still have nomination allocations available for 2026. Next is the French language proficiency category, which continues to be one of the strongest pathways this year. So far, IRCC has issued 40,500 invitations across 8 French language draws, making it the highest volume category-based selection in 2026. This aligns with Canada's goal of increasing francophone immigration outside Quebec to 9% of admissions. However, because such a large number of invitations has already been issued, IRCC may slow the pace slightly during the second half of the year. For August, French language draws are expected to issue around 3,500 to 4,500 invitations, compared to 5,000 in July, while CRS cutoffs are projected to remain between 395 and 415. Candidates with TEF or TCF results at NCLC 7 or higher in all 4 language skills remain eligible regardless of occupation, making this one of the most accessible category-based pathways. Besides these 3 major categories, there are several other category-based draws worth watching. Healthcare draws have appeared twice this year, most recently on June 25, when 4,000 invitations were issued with a CRS score of 475. Since these draws have followed roughly a 4-month cycle, The next one is more likely in October, although an August draw cannot be completely ruled out. The trades category has only had one draw in 2026, back in April, making another trades draw overdue and possible anytime between now and October. The physicians category follows a quarterly pattern, making an August or September draw plausible, while the senior managers category is more likely to return in November. Looking ahead to August schedule, IRCC is expected to continue the same draw cluster pattern we've seen since March. During the week of August 3rd, predictions suggest a PNP draw on Monday with around 450 to 550 invitations and a CRS between 720 and 755. On Tuesday, a CEC draw is expected with 2,000 invitations and a CRS of 515 to 518. Then on Wednesday or Thursday, a French language draw is likely, issuing 3,500 to 4,500 invitations with CRS scores between 395 and 415. The second draw cluster, expected during the week of August 17th, should closely mirror the first, with similar invitation numbers and CRS ranges. There's also a possibility of an additional category-based draw targeting healthcare, trades, or physicians, although French language draws remain the most likely category-based selection in both clusters. Finally, what should candidates do before these August draws? If your CRS score falls between 400 and 475, you should seriously explore category-based pathways like French language proficiency, healthcare, or trades, since these consistently have much lower CRS cutoffs than CEC. Taking a TEF or TCF French exam could be one of the most impactful steps you can take, as French language draws currently sit roughly 100 CRS points below CEC cutoffs. For those pursuing provincial nominations, remember that receiving a nomination adds 600 CRS points, making an invitation to apply almost guaranteed in the next PNP draw. Candidates should continue exploring opportunities through Ontario's Workforce Priority Stream and Western Canadian provincial programs. It's also worth noting that Canada's 2026 to 2028 immigration levels plan continues to prioritize economic immigration, allocating approximately 63% of permanent resident admissions in 2026, increasing to around 64% in both 2027 and 2028. That's everything you need to know about the latest express entry predictions for August 2026. While these projections are based on current data and established trends, only IRCC can confirm the actual draw dates, invitation numbers, and CRS cutoffs. Be sure to keep checking the official IRCC Rounds of Invitations page for confirmed updates. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest express entry updates, CRS predictions, and Canadian immigration news.